Anniversary celebration.
It's showtime! And I'm ready, and let's go. Let's go.
The region's most easily accessible radio show, Stone on Air.
Who is this guy? What was your name again?
This is Brian Stone. I hate everybody and everything, and if you don't like it, I hate you.
That's not true!
I just tweeted about him that he is my choice white guy in Chattanooga.
Wow, we all crazy.
And I can appreciate the genius of fake it till you make it.
You don't want most of it, you want all of it. And I won't stop until you get all of it.
Stone on Air.
You really have nothing better to do you? No, I do not.
Proud with just a dash of brash. It is Stone on Air. You find the website at StoneOnAir.com. The SoundCloud page is an effective way of finding the most easily accessible radio show in the region. Each and every Sunday night, live right here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, we are on the flagship, which is Talk Radio 102.3 WGOW, the Talk Monster. My name is Brian Stone. Thank you for spending some time with us each and every week or whenever your schedule allows. That's the beauty of this radio show. I mean, there's some important stuff going on a Sunday night, you know? Meetings to be at, birthday parties to take the kids to, getting ready for the big show maybe. You're thinking, I got time to do a lot of things, man, but listen to your radio show ain't one of them, bro. Well, that's cool, because you can listen to it anytime you want on the website or any of the other areas. The YouTube channel is one we're putting a lot of effort into, and the Dead's show from last week is finally up. I have not seen it yet. Tara is here. Nate is here. Tara, thank you for being here as always.
Happy Sunday.
Appreciate your help. I'm tired of being sick. I'm tired of it. And I'm finally almost not there. I've been asleep for a week. And then Nate, he's been asleep for a week, too. Letitia from the Dead, she's been asleep for a week. This is ridiculous, man. It's like we're all just making out with each other or something. What's going on here? But the show from last week is finally up on YouTube. Great show at the Revelry Room last Saturday night. Dead's and Hank and Cupcakes. It was the double bill of the season so far. A lot of year left to go. There'll be bigger shows to come for sure. But of the year 2016, the best local show, regional show we've had in town was last Saturday night. And Letitia shreds her vocal cords, and she comes in about 10 minutes before the show's about to start, and we're supposed to play music for an hour, and there's no music to be played, so we had to kind of adjust on the fly, and it went fine, and it was fun. But it took us a week to finally get that video put together because of a lot of different reasons. The main one being everybody's been sick. But so it is finally up on the YouTube channel. We'll have one for this week as well. Broke Down Hound is in the studio. They're going to be hanging out with me the rest of the hour, coming up here in just a matter of a couple of minutes. And we'll be having a lot of fun today, too. So just picking and grinning and having fun on a Sunday or whenever it is you tune in to the show. We'll open up the segment today. The opening segment is Stone's Throw.
Heads up. It's Stone's Throw.
Wait, what? Oh, whoa. Back up the truck. Beep, beep. What are you talking about? Is technology making us mentally ill? Look at me. I'm stupid. I can't do math. This is not making sense to the young adult anymore, and they're tired of it. Does that satisfy you? Are you satisfied now?
The Talk Monster.
Now, I have a lot of different things I could go with on Stone's Throw today, but I didn't feel like messing with it, so I went with one I've been sitting on here for a little bit. It's really nice to have things like the Revelry Room in town now and Track 29 that keeps a tight ship. They got a schedule. They got a schedule to keep, and they keep it, and I appreciate that, especially being a 30-something these days, sitting around till 2 a.m. waiting on the band to start isn't something that I'm all that interested in doing anymore. It's not because I'm old. It's because I'm tired and I want to go home. That's not because I'm old. There's a lot of reasons that reflect why I'm old, but sitting around till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning isn't one of them. That's just lame, stupid kid stuff. But I want to just a message to the local band that is either the up-and-coming band or the on and off kind of band. And I've been in both of those kinds of bands in my life. The ones that you just play every now and again, and every once in a while there's a little a 5 bill where you can fit in there in the middle and play a couple songs. Or if you're the brand new guy trying to get your voice out there. Now, we got the JJs of the world, the clubs of the world, that are never going to run on a schedule like they're supposed to. It drives me crazy, but that's just how it goes, and that's fine. I get it. I understand what you're trying to do. But if you're on a bill that is more than 3 or more bands, you need to be concise. You need to get up there and play your music and then get the hell out of the way, because there's a lot of other people that want to play. And there was one recently, I'm not going to call anybody's name out. I went to catch a local band because they're going to be in next week, as a matter of fact. Sam Killed a Bear. They're going to be in next week. I wanted to see them play live. I go out to the show. They're supposed to play at 11. It's 11:15. They're 2 bands away from even playing yet. And the band that's up there, no names, not trying to call anybody out. This is a generalized thing. Well, you thought the Stones were in town. And the witty banter all night long. Listen, guys, if you're the Bohannons and you've got Lee Baines in, and you guys got a night of your show, y'all do whatever you want. You've earned that. We came to watch you play. But when there's 5, 4, something like that bands on the bill, you need to get up there and play your songs, play them nice and tight, and get in and out. You got a whole bunch of other people that are waiting to play after you. And I'm going to tell you this right now, too. There's just as many people sitting there wishing to hear another song. Just as many of them can't wait for you to stop playing your music. That is true almost every single one of you that don't have an established name. TJ, if you want to go banter all day long, you've earned it, bro. I can't wait to hear what you got to say from the Glowing Borders band or whatever incarnation that TJ's in. Matt, same deal. Matt and Marty, the Bohannons, you got Lee Baines in town, some of the best double bills you'll get locally here. That's incredible. You guys do your thing. But when there's 5 bands and we're in a showcase here, I need you guys in the middle to get the hell out of the way and move it along. Let's keep the line moving here, because the last guy going to play is going to be at 2 o'clock in the morning. If anybody remembers it, it's going to be because they couldn't wait to get the hell out of there, and you ruined half a night of music because you thought everybody came to see you. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, screw this guy. I thought he was supporting the cause, man. I thought he was on board with the scene, bro. Well, I am. Have some consideration for others. Just as many people can't wait to hear your next song as can't wait for you to get the hell off the stage. Keep both those people in mind, because they might not ever come back. That's the unestablished, on again, off again, up-and-coming band. This is your night. You do whatever you want. But when there's 5 bands playing, it ain't your night, it ain't their night, it ain't nobody's night. Hurry up. I got to go home. Stone on Air.
WGOW.
Don't get caught off guard.
We have actually completely run out of ice melt and snow shovels.
The region's most easily accessible radio show. Stone on Air will be right back. The Tog Monster.
You're back with Stone on Air. As I thought I was never going to get over the never-ending flu, I was sitting around listening to Cracker this weekend. Take me down to the infirmary. That's basically what my bedroom has been, an infirmary for a week.
So take me down to the infirmary. Lay me down on cotton sheets.
Stone on Air is the website. You can podcast the show there anytime. We'll put it up within an hour or two after the show tonight. On the SoundCloud page is actually the most efficient way, just because it's so interactive with all the social medias. It works through Twitter and through Facebook, just right there on your page. It's a social media of its own, but basically just a place to store audio. And searching other areas to potentially put the show after the meeting I had earlier with a couple of lovely ladies. Looking forward to maybe some more partnerships and collaborations in the future, as this is just a market test, really. The Stone on Air show on the flagship on Talk Radio 102.3. The YouTube channel has been updated with the Dead show from last week. Appreciate Nate, as he was been sick all week too, getting that up there. Today, hanging out with me for the rest of the hour, Broke Down Hound, a long time, incredibly wonderful friend of mine, Christopher Gerke. Good to have you in, my friend.
Good to have you, man. Thank you.
And we've got a band here. One guy that I'm pretty sure I know, but I can't remember. That would be Patrick Dugan. I know the name anyway.
Great.
Good to see you again.
You as well.
Eric Titsworth. Good to see you.
See you too.
And Paul Daniel. Good to see you guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. What we got here? Broke Down Hound's the band. Dog, Chris, what are you guys doing? What's been going on? What's going on?
Man, we've been playing the neighborhood music for I don't know how long. Me and Patrick, about 9 years. We're just excited to be wrapping up a project that we started maybe 2 years ago, and we're getting ready to wrap it up at Soundry.
A recording project you're talking about.
Amen.
Procrastination has nothing to do with it either.
Well, real life, too, can get in the way. You know, it can be...
We're a real-life band.
Procrastination and real life can sometimes blend and blind to which one it actually is.
Yeah, we're a real-life band, so it's everybody's got their life, and but we love playing music. We always have. And
full length there you're working on?
7 songs on there.
Yeah, 7 songs.
Yeah.
Where are you guys doing that recording now? You guys
Soundry,
talking about it?
with Brett Nolan, Soundry Studio.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big shout out to him. Amazing guy.
Where I know the name, and I know
Saudi
the name
Daisy.
Saudi Daisy.
Yeah.
You're not from Saudi. You're nobody.
Oh man, it's been a good process over there. We've enjoyed it tremendously. So we get over there when we can. We do shows when we can every other week. And that's what's paid for the whole thing.
Well,
little here, little there.
I notice. I see you. Over the years, Chris, I've seen you playing at the Wine Over Water, or at the Main Times 24 events, or wherever. Basically, you can find a place to play. You're usually game for doing it. And when I got a hold of you a month ago or so, I couldn't remember who you, because you kind of a man among the musician community, right? I mean,
I started out, I guess, late '90s maybe with Sussman. My buddy Jonathan Sussman, everybody knows him.
Gig City Presents.
Alan Eady and Rob Rittenberry. And we started the Flints probably 98, something 99, and we just played, I guess.
Flints, I remember the damn Flints. That was you?
The Nautilus building, babe. That's all we did.
I remember the Nautilus.
It was back when Chris was a rock star.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we brought the Flints back to Clyde's not too long ago.
Yeah, about a month ago.
Yeah, and that was a good time. But yeah, Flints on. I mean, everybody went their separate ways a long time ago, and I just kept playing music with Rob and writing songs, and it led me to meet Patrick, and we just kind of picked up people along the way, and now we have super awesome guys to play with. The only person not here is Charles. So
stand-up bass.
Stand-up
bass.
Yeah,
he couldn't fit in here, and I just told him to stay home, so he's fine.
Broke Down Hound, and with me, Brian Stone on Stone on Air on the flagship on Talk Radio 102.3. We're not going to waste too much time here because we're already about halfway past here. So let's play some music here in a minute. We'll come back and talk about some other stuff going on. Before we play, I kind of, when someone asked me, so who's going to be on the show? I was like, Broke Down Hound, kind of back porch picking, grinning, fun time stuff. I don't know. Or if that's a very specific way that you call it, but...
no, that's probably about the most accurate.
Yeah, fun time stuff, right?
It is. It's in every sense of it. It's back porch, picking, and good friends, and that's all it is.
Well,
so we translate that to when we're playing out.
Let's dive right in. It is StoneOnAir.com. You get us on the SoundCloud page. Yeah. The YouTube channel will have a video up probably by the middle of the week, as Nathan Gale is a videographer. He takes care of that. Tara V is running the board and hanging out and helping out as well. My name is Brian Stone. This is Stone on Air on the flagship on Talk Radio 102.3 and Broke Down Hound.
tunes they glow in the dark. And I'm here with you in Ensenada, but I'm here in Echo Park. Carmelita, hold me tighter. Think I'm slipping down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of the town. Well, I pawned my Smith & Wesson, and I went down to meet the man. Hangs out down El Dorado Street by the Pioneer Chicken Stand. Carmelita, hold me tighter. Think I'm slipping down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of the town. Well, I'm sitting here playing Russian roulette with a pearl-handled gun. The county won't give me no more methadone, and they cut off my welfare check. Carmelita, hold me tighter. Think I'm slipping down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of the town. Carmelita, hold me tighter. Think I'm slipping down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of the town. On the outskirts of the town.
Eric, Patrick, and Paul from Broke Down Hound on the Stone on Air program each and every Sunday in Chattanooga, Tennessee, live at 5 o'clock. If that doesn't suit your schedule, that's fine. StoneOnAir.com. Shortly after the show, we'll get it posted up there on the SoundCloud page, and later on in the week, the video will be available as well. My name is Brian Stone. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. More with Broke Down Hound coming up next. Hang tight.
But if you take me down to the infirmary, oh yeah, I won't have to sleep or drink alone.
More of Stone on Air coming up.
Completely unsanctioned by the church.
The Talk Monster. Now more. Stone on Air.
It's about to get all stupid up in here.
The Talk Monster.
You're back. Stone on Air on the flagship. Chattanooga, Tennessee, on Talk Radio 102.3, the region's most easily accessible radio show. My name is Brian Stone. Tara and Nathan are here, as always, helping out. Broke Down Hound. I always like it when I get a little merch grab on the way in. There's my Broke Down Hound sticker right there. That'll go on the back of the Echo here in just a couple minutes. Eric, Patrick, Paul, and Chris from the band Broke Down Hound. Chris brought me this other, got to show this off. For those of you watching on the YouTube channel. Bear with me until next week. It'll be there.
Best shirt ever made.
Pop country sucks.
Amen, brother.
I love it. Pop country sucks. You hear that? Country world?
I've got those for men and women, boys and girls.
Are they for purchase?
Amen. They're free at our shows.
Oh, well, that's even better. Let that thing hang you over there. Your microphone cord there is about to hang Chris over in the corner. So what's going on the rest of the spring or into the spring, late this winter into the spring? What do you guys got going
I think we're getting ready to wrap this little album up, and then we're going to look to having some kind of CD release party, however that's done.
Before we jump to the new one, what are we playing here that you gave me the
yeah, that was the song called Dead Horse, and that's just a lonesome, sad cowboy, sad song, you know.
Is that just some recordings you put together over the years? Or
no, that one's we wrote that one last year, and kind of just sitting around practice and done with everything, and that popped up, and we went to the studio and threw it down, and it sounds phenomenal. I love it. That's one of my favorite songs on the album.
So do you guys, when you just find a few extra minutes to maybe record a song or two, is that how you operate, or is it like it's time to record an album now, or is it time to make an EP now?
I think we had been playing together for long enough that we were like, guys, we got to put some music down. I mean, it's good. We play out enough, and I don't know. The guys took a liking to some stuff. Patrick's liked my music for years now. And, you know, like I said, we met Paul on the way. We met Eric on the way. We met Charles on the way. And
Charles is the one that's not here with the standout
correct,
bass.
Yeah. His bass is too big.
Well, I mean, again, I've known Chris for forever. Patrick, tell me about yourself, man. What have you played? What have you done? What's got you in together with this crazy guy?
Mostly started off just bluegrass, playing mandolin, little guitar, and I've always been into Chris's music. And, you know, of course, with the Flints, it was more kind of rock and roll.
Sure, I can't believe I didn't know the Flints was you. I remember being at Chattanooga State working at the Wall playing local music, and the Flints was one of them. And I didn't know that was your band.
Oh, yeah, they were rocking it. And, you know, just unbelievable.
Because this guy will plug up and get loud. You know? I mean,
yeah.
But your fallback, your cup of tea mostly is this kind of stuff.
So I unplugged his cord one day, and he was like, "Wait, what are you doing?"
These things play without electricity, there, Chris.
And so we got a box in his hand, and now we're kind of slowed it down a little bit and playing still a lot of the same Flint songs. We're just slowing them down, and
that's cool. I can't believe I didn't know that. Let's go way back.
All right.
I'm thinking of a band. It might not have been yours. In the mid 1990s, were you in Psycho Fuzz?
I was.
Who that was? You were
smokes,
Psycho
man.
Fuzz, right?
Yeah.
I remember being at 14.
Yeah, we were kids
at some. Who knows where, off Macaulay somewhere or something.
Yeah, we played like churches.
There was old hippy-dippy Chris Gerke, that guy that was too cool to talk to anybody. And his band Psycho Fuzz. I couldn't remember for sure if that was you.
Pretty wild. Yeah, that goes way, way, way back. I think it's been Psycho Fuzz, maybe Hoax, no, Flints, Blue Dog Trio, and us now. I don't know. You know, we go way back. There wasn't many bands back then. You know, there was like TJ, and
there weren't very many good ones, that's for sure.
With the Joneses, Malele Roots, and us. Pretty much.
All hanging out the Nautilus building, fighting for practice time.
Amen.
Paul Daniel, you play the fiddle. I guess that's what we call the violin, the fiddle.
Both.
What's your what do you played over the years? What have you done?
I started when I got back into music here in Chattanooga. I started playing bass for Rick Bowers. He's a local songwriter here. I think he's been on here with Jeff several times. And then outside of that, just playing bluegrass and pickup music wherever and whenever I can. Whoever wants to have me around.
Is it a fiddle? Is it a violin? What do you call these things?
Well, I mean, it's both, dude. I mean, it's.
I don't know. You just
really,
depends on who you ask. Sometimes in the music
how you
world.
Play it.
This is my fiddle. My violin.
Oh, you could be corny about it and say, a violin has strings and a fiddle has strings.
There you go, strings. Strings. So you met up with these guys, and now it's now that's what you got.
That's what we got.
We're a band of brothers.
We're a band of brothers, good friends. We hang out, drink beer. We don't always put an emphasis on music.
Well, that's the best way to do it, man. That's the back porch picking kind of thing I'm talking about. You got shows coming up? Anything going on? Small, big, large, nothing at all? Back somebody's backyard? Or?
If you'll just go to our Facebook page, we'll update that about once every 2 weeks, and there'll be some shows on there. And we're always playing about every other week somewhere.
So Eric, you're the today on the harpsichord over there, or the
harmonica.
The harmonica.
Yep.
What's your story? Where you come from? What are you doing? Other than hanging out with these clowns.
I played in a band with Charles not too terribly long ago, a year or so ago, and they kind of fizzled out, that band did, and sitting around one night and really didn't have much to do, and called Charles, was like, who's playing music? And he's like, I'm down the street. So I showed up. I was like, well, I played mandolin. Somebody already played mandolin, so I got some harmonicas, so I brought those.
Well, there you go. I mean, generally how it's always been with me over the years is we got to find there's somebody good sitting around doing nothing. Mm-hmm. Somebody find that guy's number and get him over here for a jam session. Next thing you know, you got yourself a killer band.
Man, it's worked out awesome. It's just playing. We play, and like I said, you just gather good people. You just surround yourselves with good people, and it's going to come together.
Eric, Patrick, Paul, and Chris from Broke Down Hound. One more shout out to where you're recording and what you think the timetable is on that.
We are done with it. All we got to do is get it mastered and printed. So we're real.
So your hard part.
We're done.
Over.
We're done. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, let's crank something back up here live here on Talk Radio 102.3 is a flagship here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. My name is Brian Stone. Tara is here. Nathan is here filming things. We'll be on the YouTube channel later on in the week. We'll be on the website at StoneOnAir.com later on this evening and on the SoundCloud page as well. And maybe some other areas I've been working on a little earlier today. That's about all I can say about that right now. More on that to come. On Talk Radio 102.3, it is Stone on Air and Broke Down Hound.
1, 2, 3.
Eric, Patrick, Paul, and Chris from Broke Down Hound in the studio with me, Brian Stone, on Stone on Air. Each and every Sunday, 5 o'clock is the live show, no net. Flying live, we don't can things around here. If you can't make it at 5 o'clock on a Sunday evening, that's fine. Check in any other time throughout the week as your time permits.
All the weary souls I soon.
Still a little bit of a market test, still a little bit of an experiment, trying to figure out what we're going to do each and every week. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. Soon to make it a staple here in the Tennessee Valley. It's an easily accessible radio show in the region. Tara and Nate, help me out. My name is Brian Stone. More with Broke Down Hound as we continue next with Stone on Air.
We'll be right back. The Talk Monster. Now back to more Stone on Air.
Okay, Pops, let's get on with the show.
The Talk Monster.
You are back with Stone on Air, Chattanooga's destination for the arts, music, and entertainment. It's a little experiment here in the going first week or month or two or so. This is Sam Killed the Bear. They'll be in with me next week. And then I'm beginning to be pretty wide open for the next month and a half after that. Planet, my friend Wes Hartman and his band Planet's going to be in the middle of March. And then a few others that are tentative at this point. So if you want to get... It doesn't have to be music. Again, another meeting I had this afternoon was with people that were so far away from music, but still human interest stories in and around the region in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's the whole point, is to kind of highlight things that are cool, things that are interesting. You don't have to have a show coming up. You don't have to have a conference or a seminar coming up or any kind of anything. It can just be to showcase whatever it is you're doing to get it out there. We're trying very hard here to not be an infomercial. We're trying to be an interesting, informative, entertaining kind of radio show, and that's been the goal, and so far I think we've done that. But so if you've got anything you want to get to me, I don't care what it is. Nothing's too small, nothing's too big, nothing's too... It doesn't matter if it could be humor, funny related, music, theater, whatever it is. If you got it, get it to me. StoneOnAir@gmail.com. StoneOnAir@gmail.com, as I've got a lot of open dates coming up, and they will fill soon because most of them are tentative at this point through March. April should be wide open, and then we'll go from there. Which is a couple of minutes left to go here in the show today. My name is Brian. Tara is here. Nathan is running film. As always, we'll get the show up on YouTube a little bit later on into the week and on air on the website at StoneOnAir.com and SoundCloud as well. In with me today is Broke Down Hound, Chris Gerke, longtime friend of mine. So you guys you're in the studio. You're done recording. You're just ready to get some mastered, get some music out there. Talk about who some of these guys you see. You guys interchange with a lot of different people around town playing with, and who sits in and who you guys jam with.
You know, it depends on the venue, I guess too. Paul will set some up sometime. I'll set some up. Dustin's been always really good to us over there at Tremont. Where did we play? Southside Social not too long ago, and with old Rick, and that was a hoot, man.
Southside, where do they set you guys up in there?
Right when you walk in on the right.
Really?
That little stage with a Jenga.
Yeah.
That's where it was, man. It was a hoot.
So the college kids don't get to play Jenga for a couple hours.
Yeah, shame.
I know that broke your heart. But and man, I have not been. Speaking of Tremont, I have not been over there since the expansion. I can only imagine. That is incredible because it is an incredible bar. The biggest problem was you couldn't get in the damn place.
Well, it was definitely needed. The expansion was needed.
I know.
And now that they've done that...
Patrick with the Broke Down Hound.
Yeah, which was great because now you sort of have like a venue side that they can sort of have, and they have their food side. So, and I'll tell you what, the sound... as far as I'm concerned, it's like one of the best shows that I think we've ever played.
Yeah, I love that one.
It's and everybody's really receptive there and respectful. So it's a great place to play.
For those that don't know, like me, they're familiar with the building. That would be they've opened up the left side that used to be the old Rhapsody and some other places.
Correct.
And then the music is in that side of the building. Then
yeah, they've got a little stage with a little seating area, and all they do is sweep that seating area or. You just basically tell everybody to leave real quick and then set up and then hold them in there.
Eric, Patrick, Paul, and Chris from Broke Down Hound on Stone on Air. We just got a couple minutes left. As a matter of fact, we got about 5 solid minutes to go before the show's over. So let's crank up one more tune here before we wrap things up. Broke Down Hound is my guest this week. StoneOnAir.com. StoneOnAir@gmail.com. Get with me if you got something you want to get on the air. I can't wait to hear from you. It doesn't matter what it is. I want to hear about it. And this is Broke Down Hound live on the flagship here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Talk Radio 102.3 and Broke Down Hound.
This cardboard box, it's feeling alright, but it won't be as nice as the one I had last night. 'Cause times are getting harder. I've been sleeping on the ground, Drink that bottle on down. Well, feel I'm on the right track when I can't even walk a straight line, and I made some stupid decision. That's how I lost my wife. Now times are getting harder. I've been sleeping on the ground, and I'll raise my head up higher. Drink that bottle on down. And I don't you look at me funny. I know what I've done. All I really need is some guidance from above. But the way things are looking, I don't know if it'll come. So this cardboard box, it will be alright, but it won't be as nice as the one I had last night. Those times are getting harder. I've been sleeping on the ground, and I raise my head up higher and drink that bottle on down, and drink that bottle on down.
Eric, Patrick, Paul, and Chris from Broke Down Hound putting the wraps on Stone on Air. Thank you guys very much for hanging out and
Thank
playing
you,
some
Brian.
games and
Thank you for doing this.
just having some fun on a Sunday or any time that you can tune in at StoneOnAir.com or on the SoundCloud page, or the video will be up on YouTube in a matter of a couple of days. Wasted Riffs, one of Eddie Howard. He just showed up to do this KZ shift. One of his many different bands he's done over the years. He'll be in later on in March. He's going to be at Brew and Q on Friday the 26th, which is this weekend. So, check him out, Wasted Riffs. Live at the Brew and Q over on the Boulevard. 1 minute to go, we'll put the wraps on things. Thank you very much, Tara V. Keeping the show together. Thank you very much, Nathan, for filming and editing and putting all that together. There's a lot of work that goes into that. A lot of work goes all the way around to make this happen, and I appreciate it all the way around. My name is Brian Stone. We'll do this again next week. And don't forget StoneOnAir@gmail.com. And if you're a band that's just kind of up and coming and nobody really knows who you are, hurry up with your damn set if you got 5 bands playing. There's just as many people that want you off the stage as want you there, I can promise you. Just keep that in mind. Not a hater. And if they should ask, where did that cat go? Just tell them I'm gone.